Hi, Pisces. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so today's reading, this one came through with such a specific energy that I genuinely had to stop shuffling for a second and just feel it, because what I was picking up was not just longing, it was not just missing someone, it was desperation. And not the messy kind, not the chaotic kind, but the quiet kind, the kind that lives in someone's chest at 2 a.m. when they are staring at their phone and your name is not in it anymore because they deleted it, and now they are sitting with the consequences of that decision every single day. And I want to start here because I think it is important. The act of deleting someone's number is interesting, right? Like, people delete numbers for different reasons. Some people delete them because they genuinely do not care. They are done. They have moved on. They want zero connection. But then there are people who delete numbers as an act of self-preservation. Like, I am deleting this because if I do not, I am going to text them at a weak moment. I am deleting this because having easy access to them is dangerous for me. I am deleting this not because I do not care, but because I care too much and I do not trust myself. And loves, the person we are talking about today, is the second kind. They did not delete your number because you do not matter. They deleted your number because you matter more than they know what to do with. And that distinction is everything. So take a deep breath with me, get comfortable, and let's get into what the cards are saying, because there is a lot. Okay, starting with an oracle card today, just to set the energy before we go into the tarot. What is written cannot be unwritten. What is written cannot be unwritten. Oh, this is so perfect, because this card is talking about the indelible nature of what existed between you. Like, you can delete a number, you can delete texts, you can delete photos, you can try to delete the evidence of a connection from the physical world, but what was real between two people, what was genuinely felt, what was lived, cannot be deleted. It is written into the fabric of who both of you are, and the universe does not let that kind of writing just disappear. Okay, now let me pull the first tarot card, and I am starting from their side again because I want you to really understand what is happening inside this person right now. The moon and the 5 of Cups reversed, and right next to those, the 9 of Swords. Okay, the moon, the 5 of Cups reversed, and the 9 of Swords together for their internal state right now. This is intense. Let me walk through all three. The moon first, which we know is the hidden things card, the what is beneath the surface card. And in this position, for their internal state, the moon is showing me that what is happening inside this person is vastly different from what they are showing the world. On the outside, they deleted your number. On the outside, they might seem like they moved on. On the outside, they are presenting a version of themselves that is fine, that is okay, that does not need you. But the moon is lifting the curtain and showing us what is actually there. And what is actually there is a whole landscape of feeling that they have not let anyone see, feelings they have been sitting with alone, in the dark, for longer than they would ever admit. And the moon also tells me that they have been doing things privately that contradict the decision they made publicly. Like, they deleted your number, but I would bet that they have memorized it or kept it somewhere else, or can still find your profile easily, because deleting a number is a surface level action, and the moon is the card of depth. And in the depths, you are still very much present for them. And then the Five of Cups reversed, which we know is the grief card turning around, the starting to see the full cups card. And what this reversed card is showing me is that this person has been through a process of grieving the connection between you, and they are coming out the other side of that grief with a very specific realization, which is that they made a mistake and not a small one. Like they are sitting with the weight of a decision that seemed like the right one at the time. And now, with the clarity that comes after grief, they are seeing it differently. They are seeing what they still had that they let go of, and it is sitting very heavy with them. And then the Nine of Swords, which is the sleepless nights card, the anxious thoughts card, the lying awake wondering if you made the worst decision of your life card. And this is their daily reality right now. Like they are not sleeping well. They are not at peace. They are running through scenarios, thinking about what they should have done differently, thinking about whether it is too late, thinking about you constantly in the background of everything, like a song that will not stop playing. Okay, let me pull a playing card for the core emotion driving all of this. The Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, which is one of the most emotionally powerful cards in the playing card deck. The Queen of Hearts represents someone who loves deeply, who feels everything intensely, who is capable of the kind of love that most people only dream about, but who also sometimes gets in their own way, who sometimes makes decisions from a place of fear or pride or protection, rather than from the place of love that they actually live in. And this card for the core emotion driving their behavior is telling me that underneath everything, underneath the deleted number, underneath the distance, underneath whatever happened to create this situation, there is a Queen of Hearts level of feeling for you that has not gone anywhere, that has been quietly, relentlessly, stubbornly present this whole time. Okay, now let me pull a card for what specifically happened. Like, why did they delete your number? What was the real reason? Not the surface reason, the real one. The Eight of Swords, the Tower, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so these three together for what really happened. Let me be honest about what I am seeing. The Eight of Swords first, which shows a figure blindfolded and bound, surrounded by swords, unable to see a way out. And what this card is telling me is that this person was in a place of feeling completely trapped when they made that decision, like not trapped by you, but trapped by their own feelings, by their own fear, by their own inability to know what to do with what they felt. And the deletion was a blindfolded decision, like they could not see clearly, they were overwhelmed, and they did the thing that felt like it would give them some control back, even if it was the wrong thing. And then the Tower, which tells me that something happened before the deletion, some kind of shakeup, some kind of moment that destabilized them. And instead of reaching toward you in that moment, they pulled back, they pushed away, they deleted, because the Tower hit, and their instinct when things fall apart is to control whatever they can. And in that moment, what felt controllable was access to you. And then the Five of Wands, which is the conflict card. And what this is showing me is that there was some kind of conflict, some kind of friction, either between the two of you or internal to them, that created the conditions for this decision. And I want to say, because I think it is important, the deletion was not a reflection of your worth. It was a reflection of their inability to handle the intensity of what they felt. And sometimes people do destructive things when they are overwhelmed by feeling, not because the feeling is not there, but because it is too much there and they did not know how to carry it. Okay, now let me pull a card for what their life has actually looked like since they deleted your number. Like, how has it been for them? What has this period looked like? The Hermit, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So these three together, for what their life has looked like since this is a lot of alone energy, a lot of withdrawal energy, the Hermit going inward, pulling back from the world, spending time alone, which sounds peaceful, but in this context, I do not think it is entirely peaceful for them. I think it is the kind of solitude where you are confronted with yourself, where the noise dies down, and all that is left is the truth of what you feel and what you did. And they have been sitting in that truth, which is uncomfortable, which is clarifying, and which is slowly changing them. And then the Four of Cups, which is the disillusionment card, the card of realizing that what you thought would make things better did not. And what this is showing me is that the deletion did not do what they hoped it would do. Like, they probably thought, if I delete their number, I will stop thinking about them. If I remove the access, I will be able to move on. And instead, the Four of Cups happened. And they are sitting there realizing, oh, that is not how this works. Removing your number from their phone did not remove you from their mind or their heart. And now they have less, not more. And the Four of Cups is the feeling of sitting with that realization. And then the Eight of Cups, which is the walking away card. But in this position, I am reading it as the card of someone who has been trying to walk away from their feelings for you and finding that no matter how far they walk, the feelings are still there. You cannot physically walk away from an emotion. And this person has been trying. And the Eight of Cups is the exhaustion of that attempt. Okay, now let me look at you because I want to check in with where you actually are in all of this. 3 cards for your energy right now. Strength, the Four of Swords, and the Star. Oh, I love these 3 for you. Let me walk through them. Strength first. That woman gently holding the lion with complete calm. And what this card is showing me about where you are is that you have developed a real groundedness through this experience. Like, this has not broken you. It has actually steadied you in a way you might not have expected. And there is this quality about you right now, this quiet, unshakable quality that is coming through in the Strength card. You are not rattled. You are not desperate. You are not waiting by the phone. You are just you, steady. And that energy is actually what is making this person so aware of what they walked away from. And then the Four of Swords, which is intentional rest, taking care of yourself, stepping back. And what this is showing me is that you have been honoring yourself through this period, not chasing, not over-explaining, not making yourself smaller or more available, just resting in who you are and healing at your own pace. And that is such a healthy place to be. And it is such a powerful place to be because the Four of Swords person does not need anything from anyone to feel okay. They are okay. And that is more magnetic than anything else. And then the Star, which is hope and healing and divine alignment. And what this card is telling me about where you are is that even if you have not fully felt it yet, there is something in you that is healing, that is opening, that is becoming more ready than you realize for something really good. And the Star always comes after the hard part. And the fact that it is here in your energy position means the hard part is behind you. Okay. Now let me pull the main spread, 5 cards telling the full story of what is coming. pulling these now. The Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Judgment card, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, the Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, Judgment, Two of Cups, and the Ten of Cups together as the story of what is coming. This is beautiful. Let me walk through every single one. The Ace of Cups as the first card, which is the brand new emotional beginning card, the overflowing cup card, the something fresh and real entering your emotional world card. And what this is telling me is that this whole story is moving toward a new beginning, not a continuation of the old dynamic, not picking up exactly where you left off, but something new, something that has been purified by everything that happened, something that starts from a cleaner, more honest place. And the Ace of Cups as the first card of the outcome is the universe saying a fresh start is available. And then the Knight of Cups for how this unfolds, which is the romantic, the one who shows up with his heart out, who says the thing even when it is vulnerable, even when he does not know how it will land. And what this is telling me is that when this person comes, they are going to come with feeling, not with logic, not with an explanation, not with reasons, but with feeling. And it is going to feel different from anything they have offered before, because the Knight of Cups does not hold back. He puts it all out there. And that vulnerability that you maybe never fully saw from them is what is coming. And then Judgment. Oh, Judgment, the awakening card, the trumpet sounding card. And in this spread, Judgment is showing me the moment of reckoning where this person wakes up fully to what they did and what they still want and decides, I cannot sit on this anymore. I have to do something. And that wake up moment is either already happening or it is very, very close. And when it happens, the Eight of Wands energy activates and they move fast. And then the Two of Cups, the soul connection card, the mutual recognition card showing up in the fourth position, which tells me that when you two are back in contact, when whatever wall comes down, there is going to be this undeniable feeling of, oh, this is still real. This did not go anywhere. And both of you are going to feel it at the same time. And that mutual feeling is going to be what makes this time different from any other time. And then the Ten of Cups as the final card, the everything card, the happily ever after card, the complete emotional fulfillment card as the outcome of this whole situation. And loves, I want you to really receive that, not as a guarantee, but as a potential, a real, beautiful, available potential that the universe is putting on the table for you and saying, this is what is possible if both of you show up honestly, if both of you let the walls come down, if both of you choose each other from this new, cleaner place. The Ten of Cups is what is waiting. Okay, let me pull some tea leaf cards now. The first tea leaf card is a locked door with a key in it. A locked door with a key in it. And what makes this image so significant is not just that there is a locked door, but that the key is already there. Like the way back in is not missing. It was never missing. The key is in the lock. It just has not been turned yet. And what this tea leaf card is telling me is that the access, the reconnection, the way back to each other is available. It is right there. It just requires someone to turn the key. And the question is, who goes first? The next tea leaf card is Fire. Fire. which represents passion, intensity, something that burns. And what this fire card is showing me is that what exists between you two is not embers. It is not a flame that has been dying down. It is fire, still burning, still intense, still capable of warming everything, and also still capable of getting out of control if not handled with care. And what your guides are saying through this card is that the passion is real on both sides, and that fire, when it is tended carefully, is the most beautiful and warming thing in the world. The next tea leaf card is reaching hand. A reaching hand, which represents someone extending themselves, offering, trying to close the distance. And what this card is showing me is the gesture that is coming, like there is a hand that is going to reach toward you, and it is going to be unmistakable when it does. And your guides are saying, pay attention to that gesture because it is going to cost this person something. It is going to require them to be more vulnerable than they are comfortable being. And that vulnerability, that willingness to reach, even after deleting your number, even after everything, is actually the proof that this is real. The next tea leaf card is crescent moon. The crescent moon, which is the Moonveil energy, the intuition card, the things happening in the unseen realm card. And what this card is telling me is that there is so much more going on between your energies than either of you fully sees, like on a spiritual level, on a soul level. There is a conversation happening between the two of you constantly that transcends deleted phone numbers and silences and distances, and your souls have not lost touch even when your physical lives did. And the crescent moon is saying, trust that. Trust the spiritual thread that has been holding this together, even when nothing else was. The next tea leaf card is sunrise. Sunrise. Oh, here it is, the sunrise for you, for this situation. And I feel like every time the sunrise shows up in a reading, it is the universe being very deliberate about saying a new day is coming, not eventually, not someday, soon. And the sunrise after all the moon energy in this reading is so significant because the moon is the night and the sunrise is the end of it. And this is telling me that whatever night this has been is ending, and what is coming in behind it is light, real, warm, undeniable light. And the last tea leaf card is two names written together as the final tea leaf card. And this is such a beautiful image. Two names written together, like when you were a teenager and you wrote someone's name next to yours, just to see how it looked, just to feel what it meant. And what this final tea leaf card is saying is that the universe has been writing your names together for a long time, and what is written cannot be unwritten, which brings us all the way back to the oracle card we started with. Okay, final messages from your guides. 6 cards. They regret it more than you know. They regret it more than you know. And I want you to sit with that, because I think sometimes when someone does something like this, we tell ourselves a story that they are fine, that they moved on, that the decision was easy for them, that we were the only one who felt the weight of it. And your guides are saying, no. They are sitting with this heavily. They are doing the 9 of Swords at 3 in the morning. They are in the Hermit energy, confronting themselves. They are carrying the Queen of Hearts feeling for you, and they regret it, the deletion, the distance, the way things went more than you know. The next final card is your peace is protection. Your peace is protection. And I love this message so much because it is so empowering. Because here is the thing, your peace, your groundedness, your Strength card energy, your Four of Swords rest, is not just good for you, it is also the most powerful thing you can do in relation to this situation, because when you are at peace, you are not available to be manipulated or guilted or pressured into anything. And when you are not available to be pressured, the only thing that can reach you is something genuine and that filters out everything that is not real and lets in only what is. Your peace is doing the work of protecting you even when you do not realize it. The next final card is they are finding their way back. They are finding their way back, and this is your guides being very specific and very real time about what is happening, not what might happen, not what could happen, what is happening. They are finding their way back right now in whatever way that looks like for them. Maybe they are working up the courage. Maybe they are figuring out what to say. Maybe they are making changes that need to happen before they can reach out. But the movement is happening. It is real and it is toward you. The next final card is do not go back to less than you deserve. Do not go back to less than you deserve. And this is such an important message because your guides are not just saying, yay, they are coming back. They are also saying, receive this correctly. Like when they come back to them as the Strength card person, as the High Priestess person, as someone who knows their worth and will not negotiate it, because what is coming based on what the cards have shown today can be the 10 of Cups, but only if both of you show up in the fullness of who you have become, not in the smallness of who you used to be around each other. The next final card is the heart never forgets what felt like home. Oh, the heart never forgets what felt like home. And this is the message I think some of you needed more than anything else today, because that is the truth of what is driving all of this. Is it not like you can delete a number, you can create distance, you can try all kinds of things, but the heart, the stubborn, faithful, memory-holding heart never forgets what felt like home. And you felt like home to this person. You feel like home to this person. And no amount of deletion changes that. And the very last card, get ready. Get ready. And I love that this is the last card because it is so simple and so clear and so exciting. Get ready, not get ready to stress, not get ready to overthink, not get ready to protect yourself. Just get ready for something that is coming, that is real, that has the potential to be everything you always felt it could be. Get ready to receive, to be seen, to be chosen, to say yes when it feels right. Get ready. So just to wrap everything up, the message of this reading is so clear. They deleted your number, but they never deleted you from their heart. The moon showed us their hidden world. The Queen of Hearts showed us what is driving them. The Nine of Swords showed us their sleepless nights. The Five of Cups reversed showed us their regret. And the Tower and Eight of Swords showed us why they did what they did, not because they do not care, but because they cared too much and did not know how to handle it. And what is coming is the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Judgment, the Two of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. A fresh start, an honest, vulnerable reach, a mutual recognition, and the happily ever after card as the destination. You were never deleted from their heart. You were never deleted from their mind. And you are never going to be. And what is coming is the proof of that. I hope this reading brought you some peace today and some clarity and maybe some excitement about what is moving toward you. Because loves Something real is coming, and it is worth being open for. If this resonated with you, please, please, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and it helps these messages reach more people who need them. Leave me a comment and tell me how this landed. I always love hearing from you, and do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss anything new. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take really good care of yourself. Stay in your peace, stay in your worth, and get ready. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye, loves.